Today, from Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, it's Week 18.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Here's Presley Harvin now.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Spinning past him. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They'll be led out by Deshaun Watson. Of course, he won a national title at Clemson and already has 3 Pro Bowls under his belt in the National Football League.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Here's Watson. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Faking the give. Now Watson. Bryant with a catch right side.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Here's Watson. Option left. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Watson. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Alex Highsmith drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
York able to send this one through.
And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On the delay, here's Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 39. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Browns drive about to get started. They begin this drive with Chubb, and last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Watson.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. To the air on first down with Pickett. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Pickett.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
We'll get this up to about the 44.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off of play action, it's Watson. Flushed out right. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. To throw is Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now it's Watson. He's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Watson looks to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 10-3. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. 10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Pickett. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD.
And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pickett to throw on 1st down.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
2nd down at 5. Pickett sets up play action. Well, Pickens pulls it in. What a play.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Pickett now on 1st down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Here's Pickett.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Jordan Elliott
in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And a 2nd field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Deshaun Watson and the Browns offense back onto the field. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10.
Watson off play action. Throw left side caught by Goodwin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg.
Right back to Njoku.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. They go up the middle with Chubb.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Watson. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The York on now for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. Here comes the Pittsburgh Steelers and running back Najee Harris.
And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. From the 24,
Pickett. He'll drop it underneath here to Snell.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Try him with Pickett here on 3rd down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this 1st half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
After the interception, here's Watson. Man open, it's Goodwin.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, he'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Back to throw, Watson.
Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. To throw again on 2nd down, Watson.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing on third down, Watson. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half. York now for the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So it's all down to this, Week 18 on the NFL schedule. And that means that once we sort things out, we'll all be set for our 2nd ever Super Wild Card weekend, which I think everyone agrees was a runaway success last year. We got 2 games coming up on Saturday, 3 more on Sunday, and then we'll put a bow on it Monday night.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it.
Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs, so excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Fields it right around the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
And it's a good news, bad news proposition for them. Mostly good news, and that's that they clinched a playoff spot. That's the important thing. Bad news, though, if they want to make a Super Bowl, for the moment at least, they'd have to do it out of the 6th seed.
And bottom line, everybody wants to play at home during the playoffs. We know that's a given. But nothing builds character for a ball club quite like winning on the road in the playoffs, especially when no one thinks you can do it. And if you win one and gain confidence, who knows, you might get on one of those magical runs.
This is the tight end, Njoku. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by David Long, and the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
And pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now Pickett.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Warren, officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Completes this one to Pickens.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll try the air now with Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight,
It's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Watson. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On 1st down, it's Warren. And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 36, Pickett. Net open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Pickett. He finds his tight end Gentry. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Pickett back to throw. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run on 1st down. Warren. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Give to the fullback. This is Watt. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Boswell's kick is good, and that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Here's Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson now to throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 22. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And that pick 6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession 4th quarter lead. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. An option run here for Watson. And he's going to have a Browns first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A give. This is Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. To the air on first down with Pickett. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. The York on now for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Back to throw, Pickett.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Pickett will look to throw it here. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The offense on third down tonight, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he will have a Steelers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
On the draw, it's Watt.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
On 2nd and inches,
Pickett.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Pickett to throw on first down.
Open man here is Gentry.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Pickett.
Complete to Austin here over the middle.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10, here's Pickett.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Dialing up another pass here, Pickett.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
76 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cleveland,
they finish off the regular season at 12 up and 5 down.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Steelers,
it will indeed be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 7-10.
And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.